Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Start Your Day Great, Start Your Day with a Coach. I am your host, certified high performance coach Sean Butner, and today we are talking about how to create meaning in your life every day so that you feel motivated, you feel happy, you feel like you're progressing and growing. I absolutely love doing this show for you. This is coming up on year two of doing that in March, so kind of fun. So thanks for being with me. If you've been with me the whole time, if not, welcome. Thanks for hearing the word. So, or get thank you guys for getting the word out and for showing up. Anyways, yeah, still not. I'm still kind of waking up. Here's a little bit messy. Did a quick walk after waking up today, but today it's not about me. It's about you and what's important today. As we're entering the first month of January, I think so many people, started the year feeling burnt out. And if that's you, raise your hand. If it's not you, but you just don't feel that excitement for the year, I got you covered too. And really, what it comes down to is, there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things that can distract us, a lot of things that can make us feel frustrated or overwhelmed. And ultimately, those things only matter if they impact your ability to show up and further grow, further your lives, advance your ambitions for yourself. So we don't want you to stop striving and working, and that's what this our show is here for, to help encourage you, give you a little boost of positivity in the morning, get your day started, get your head right, so that you can have a great day, feel connected to your family and friends, do really good things for your work and legacy, right? So when we talk about what's important, as a coach, as a certified high performance coach, there's generally four buckets that people think their lives through, right? They think of their career, so business, your profession, your job, that kind of stuff. Of course, you know what that is. I don't need to define it for you, but this is where so many people spend so much time focused on. Financial stress in the U.S. is such a real thing. Having grown up in a family where we had a lot of medical bills because my mom had breast cancer when I was in kindergarten. My dad, who worked construction, had a wall falling on him in second grade. He was out of work for 6 months. And it was really tough for our family to get our financial feet under us. And I know how much stress that can create. And in that time, my parents were so great in being honest with me and my brother, who were really young, but also not focusing on it, right? As much as it's frustrating, as much as I know it angered and frustrated my parents, what was important to them was that Devin and I, my younger brother and I, grew up and had a better life than they did. So they always talked about education. They always talked about doing your best at whatever you're doing. They always talked about and which is probably a weird way and why I'm a coach right now, is my whole job is to help people try to find their potential, ride that edge, that line where they're pushing themselves to do their best, to be their best, to show up as their best. And so I know that struggle is real, but there's also so much more to life, right? And that's kind of what my parents taught me. There's your relationships to your family, to your friends, to the people around you. And the simple message there from them was just be kind, show respect until someone says, "Hey, I'm not worthy of it." So if you're dealing with a jerk, all bets are off. But the initial default thing should be, I should show respect for this person and understand where they come from. And my mom was really good at this in saying that you don't know their life. So if you know that you don't know their life, it's time to be curious. And so today, I'm encouraging you to be a little bit more curious about the people around you. Don't jump to judgment. Jump to, how can I understand this more? Because if you understand something and don't agree with it, that's called being an adult. That's okay, I understand how you got there. I don't agree with how you got there. You can keep it civil. It kind of goes back to that kindness thing that I find has been missing a lot in society recently. So really, be kind, be curious, do your best. That's what we're talking about today. So aside from that, right? So the buckets are career, relationships, your health. So many people, when you discover that, working out your body makes you feel better, is a game changer, right? That's one level of fitness, is just realizing that going for a quick walk, training for a marathon, doing weights, um, whatever crazy things you do, or, hiring a personal trainer, like, you do it to be healthy, but you do it to feel good, you know? And so, you know, is your health important? How is that showing up in your life? All these different areas. Like, how is your career showing up? And is it helpful for your life, your mental stability, your sanity, how you feel about yourself? How are your relationships in that same regard? How is your health? And then general well-being, the things that we do just because we love them, right? I encourage people to create, whether that's music. You can see my guitar, can't remember which slide, back over here, on my YouTube channel, on Instagram. I'll just kind of, there's the guitar there. And so, create music, create art, create baked goods, create, clothes, create woodworking, furniture. The list can go on and on. But I think part of well-being as a human being is creating something in the physical world that shows up, right? It's one thing to do software, and I love software. I did software for a while, and my buddy Davo's on here. I know he's in the software. There's something about creating a system and functionality that people use that's really rewarding, but it's not the same as, creating a hot sauce and having that, interaction socially in physical space with people. The things that we create, I think, help us connect, one, to ourselves. They help us connect to other people. Like I said, software can be that way, but it's kind of abstract, right? It's an idea, and it can be a little complicated. But whatever you do for your well-being, whatever you do for your health, whatever you do for your relationships and your career, like, is that showing up on your calendar today? Is it a focus for you? Or maybe you're in a phase of your life where you're building a business, so career is the number one thing, so it's time to focus on that. Or maybe you are in a new relationship, so figuring out that other person and how you guys connect and what the future might hold for you could be the focus, or maybe, you've had a really rough 2 years, and so you just need to bring some more joy in your life. So maybe it's taking those music lessons, those vocal lessons, that, farming lesson, whatever it might be, to help you just kind of do something different that brings you a sense of peace, a sense of joy, a sense of capacity to be out in the world, right? I think so many people discount this idea of, how can I walk outside, right? And with the pandemic, it's been way worse because so many people are angry about masks and all that stuff. And, you should be vaccinated. You should have a mask. Some people don't. You do the best you can to protect you and your family, however that's the best for you. So it doesn't have to be a deep conversation outside of that, I think. But any case, I'll get off my soapbox on that. And just, again, what's important today? How are you connecting with it? What are you actively doing today to make sure you're furthering that area of your life, right? And I think the more that we can connect, so many people are just in the rat race. They're just kind of going. They're just reacting to what's happening around them, that you don't sit down and go, take a deep breath and say, all right, what's advancing my life? And that's what we need. We need to get you into that headspace of, what is advancing my life? It could be that job that stresses you out and you hate, is paying the bills. So it's part of what you need to do during the day, and that's amazing, But it could also be that you're doing that and you're thinking about the next career move. And you're thinking about, what would be a better fit for me? Or what am I interested in? Or what would be more fulfilling? How could I get to that spot? And that idea of thinking about your future, getting a little bit more clear on where you want to go, can go a very, very long way. So, okay, that said, guys, if you like these videos and you'd rather have a blog format or an email from me every Sunday, I have a newsletter called Start Your Week with a Coach. You can go to SeanButner.com, scroll to the middle of the page, so you have to scroll down a little bit. You'll see 4 tiles of the things that I offer, The very first one is the free newsletter. So click on that, put your name and email in there, and then every Sunday you'll get my newsletter and a video blog on high performance, on personal development, on keeping positive, keeping moving forward in your life. I'd love to share that with you. They're a little bit more in depth and a little more structured than this show, but I absolutely love it. It's more goodness, and you guys can get it for free. So if you're interested, go to SeanButner.com, link in the bio or below this video, wherever you're watching this. If you would do the social media thing, share, like. If you have questions, comment. I'll get back to you usually within a day, since it's just me running this crazy thing. And with that said, guys, go out, have a great Wednesday. I'm cheering you on. I really hope you are remembering and focusing on what's important today, and you do it every day this week. I'll be back with you on Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So this time on Friday for another great Start Your Day with the Coach. So with that said, guys, go out there, live with more joy, purpose, and impact, and I'll talk to you then. Take care.